Hey, what's up? My name is Tom Mizzou. That's my channel, Mr. 4T, and I'm back doing the review of Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 4, Episode 7, My Bloody Galentine. Yeah, Galentine's Day is right for the girls to hang out and celebrate love and friendship and sisterhood. But it's all but that in this episode. So this review gonna be more like a less review and more like a rant and discussion about like things. So that's me. When y'all read this, you're gonna look at this video afterwards. Y'all tell me how y'all feel because especially that whole half an hour of this episode was about the Galentine, and those ladies got my blood boiling, my blood boiling for some pettiness. And it's like we can't even get the answers out, and we can't get what we need to get out because everybody's in their feelings. Nobody's really hearing each other. They all want to be bravado and be big than everybody else. But normal fashion. And since when Love and Marriage Huntsville, we get to the point that we could start fighting each other. I mean, we met explosiveness. Like the only thing that we saw really was Melody throwing glass to her husband when he was trying to insinuate something. And she said, I'm tired of you saying that. But other than that, they really, really never got close to physical. So to the point that they got hood in this last little thing, it was like, wow, shoot. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. This is not Love and Hip Hop or Zeus. This is Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is own. We had different standards. So keep the standards together, y'all. Gosh. It's like that. So, y'all, let's start off. Kimmy and Destiny talk in the beginning of the episode. And basically, Kimmy wanted to get her side of things. Oh, what happened? What is the issue between you and freaking Melanie? What led to y'all not being friends anymore? What happened? Destiny said, I wish I knew. Destiny don't know anything. She just like, what's going on? They had a conversation, but all she could think about is that Melody saying that since she started talking to her op, that we not being good. We haven't been great, and I can't tell you anything. So now they both are kind of confused about when Tisha became an op because they thought Melanie and Tisha was somewhat in a good terms. I tell you, Melody figured out a lot of these people wasn't good for her, especially Tisha, since that reunion. That's when she became her op or her enemy or whatever that faction of what it is. Since that reunion, she wasn't messing with Tisha anymore like that. And we can see she checked out. And quiet as it kept, she now checking with none of y'all in this freaking show. After she found out y'all all knew about her freaking husband in a coleslaw two-parent household before she found out, she was done. You could tell she was checked out when she found out y'all all knew. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. And it's the beginning of the season. So first season, the first season, Tisha was throwing little jabs about on trying to pick at Melanie and stuff like that here and there. She used Melanie for what she needs to get, and then when she is not beneficial for her, she downplayed Melanie. I do feel like that. And then she was making mockery of Melody relationships. But, we never going to go back to that. We ain't going to rehash the old wounds. But at the end of the day, Melody and Tisha always had an up and down relationship. And it got worse as season got on. And then Melody was like, whatever. Yeah, Melody had her faults. And she had her own thing. But I feel like with this circle group of friends, and how her end of her marriage was so tumultuous and so turmoil, and how so many of y'all friends are still connected to the husband, and now all this thing going on, and how he treated me, and how all y'all knew and everything, and is laughing about her and hanging around with her. They say nothing to her, laughing behind her back. Who in a right mind would ever consider y'all really good friends or chill out anything? Especially when I find out in that reunion, when I find out. Like all y'all was kikiing and laughing and knew this chick was sleeping and fucking my husband. Sorry to say that. I use your curse. And y'all ain't know that? Y'all ain't tell me? Nobody had given no hints. Okay, whatever. So, it's a lot of things. But I wish we would have got that answers if y'all all was on rah-rah at the Galentine event. But we get to that point. Okay? Marceau and Maurice talk. And he went to see his brother. They haven't seen each other for a while and everything. And I guess he basically asked for advice because he went to tell his brother that, listen, I got some projects going on. I'm about to build some hotels. I said, all right, Maurice Marceau, you better make your money. Go ahead, keep that money going. Build some hotels. It's like that. And then he eased in that Martell went and buy back into Scopes. Now, he said the biggest obstacle, and Maurice said, who's the biggest obstacle? Is Tisha. I said, of course. He just got throw Tisha down the bus all the damn time. Like, really, we know what the hell you're doing, but you ain't slick. So, though Tisha, he said Tisha's a bigger obstacle because she owns the majority shareholder. He wanted to make sure he keep mentioning that Tisha owned the majority shares. And I said, okay. And then he told us that Tisha sold like a complex that she was staying in or she had. And so she sold that. And so she was able to buy. Yes, stay throwing her under the bus. So he could be able to buy. She'd be able to buy his part of the company. And since she'd be able to buy his part of the company, she was able to get the majority of shares. So Maurice threw the question out there. He said, okay, if y'all had Martell to come back into this company, whose shares will he be buying back? Or he will buy your little shares you have? Because he buy your shares, what you have, how many 50% you have in your company? Not a damn thing. If Tisha owns majority of it, if that's what you're making it seems, or Tisha will sell back some of her shares that she bought back from him in the first place. And knowing how she felt about him, I don't think she will do that. So it goes from your shares, and I don't think he want to sell some of his shares. So what we talking about here? What we doing here? Like, what shares he gonna get? Basically slim to none. So at the end of the day, he's not getting none of the shares back in the company. So don't entertain that idea at all. So he talked about the project with the Destiny thing, how this is gonna be a stepping stone. But he said that's like a small thing. That's not something major to even consider ever get back. And basically, as Maurice said, quiet as it kept. He good at the residential side because the Scots are good at commercial side. He's good at the residential side. So if he could get his license and get things going, he could be able to control things. It could be under his own belt and it could be build things. And you don't have to worry about working under you and messing the things up. He could have more say so. And he has that, and he has the upper hand, and he'll be able to have more control of that. So Marceau said, yes, you know what? He needs to get his license. I wish y'all all tell this motherfucker that get your damn license. And then we had to do with all this. Get your license, and we had to do none of this. It's like, gosh, it's like ridiculous like how we can't, y'all not telling this guy to get his license. Stop giving him false hope, because if he knows that he could work on the yard, he don't have to freaking he don't have to freaking do his work because he know he can work under your license. Yes, technically, Martell said he don't have to get his license if he could be able to work under people. That is true. If somebody has the license, he could still work under them, but he has his license. But if you're working on certain projects that requires a license, those people under you who work under you should have that license as well. So we're not having that. Yes, you don't have to have your license, but you should have your license. Especially when you be business with me. Everybody should have their license. Because when the push comes to shove, what situation arise, and then project managers or project developers is asking who is this person, why you don't have a license like that, it falls on you. So make sure your people who work under you should have their license too, just to be easy on the safe side. Like, come on now, that's business 101 here. But I'm not a business person, I'm not a business major, but still I learned some things about going on business management classes. And listen, come on now. Not business, building management. That's building management 101. You should have people under you who have license as well. Ciao. So Marceau, listen. Marceau say, right now, he can't buy back the company and everything or something like that. He needs to get his license, show me what it is, but he can't buy back. I said, that's not what you said. That's not what you said. You didn't leave it up to he can't come buy back. You left it open. You say you don't mind, but I gotta see what my wife says. So you can pin it on your wife if you don't get buy back. So Maurice asked him a question. I'm glad that Maurice asked him. He said, listen, did you tell him he can't buy back at all? Or what? He said, no, I ain't tell him that. I just told him right now, he can't buy in. I said, Don't say one thing when you knew you meant something different. You knew you was not going to get him to buy. If you knew right off your back that you was not going to get Martell to buy it back in this company, you should have told him right off the bat. Don't leave it up in the air where he have hope that he could buy it back in. But he said, no, not right now. So you still ain't closing it out against Martell. You still ain't closing it out. You just leaving open leeway for him to give it in. But if it's definitely no, you better tell him it's definitely no. Don't even give him hopes up. And also, you dumb enough to say it on camera. So he could pull the record and say, bitch, you said this. So, Melody, that's what I'm saying. So Melody went to see her psychotherapist. That's what I'm saying. Melody went to see her psychotherapist too. After she got divorced from Martell, she went to see a therapist and everything to talk to things out to help her be grounded after divorce and get her emotions in check and everything. And what I got from there is that she got to remove herself from energy vampires. People who want to keep sucking your energy, and everything, they will remove that. So she said, if I know I'm going to get in a situation when I know I'm going to get up to this point, I'm here. If I know I'm going to get up to here, then I'm going to not come or not remove myself. But the therapist will try and get her to understand, it's like, listen, yes, you can have that, and I commend you on that, but you got to have the mindset to know that you could rise above, I fly above, I fly above, I fly above, and do better, and don't think that you will get there. And you know what? That's true. I mean, it been situations. Fly above, fly above, I fly above. Go ahead, Candy. Sure. I mean, it's true. It's been a situation when I know I don't want to be around people and stuff like that, but I know I will never get to that point that that person would get me there. Even when I might not like you. It's like that. And I could be around you and not get to that point when I just want to hurt someone or curse somebody out. I said, keep my calm, keep it collected. So she was trying to get Melanie to understand that you could be in a room with people and know that you have that maturity mindset that you won't get to that point, no matter what that person say. Sometimes easier said than done. Sometimes it's like, you know what, I can't, and my zen and my peace and everything. But if you keep messing with me, I'm gonna knock your head. I'm gonna shoot that motherfucker. I'm gonna hit you straight, and I'm gonna boom, the next man who love me and leave me so quick, I'm gonna, yeah. So she said, keep it zen. Keep it woosah, keep it zen. Even if you're in a room with a person, just keep it zenful. And none of that. Oh, child. That's what I say. Protect your peace. Listen, nobody should get to the point that you let them make you get to that point. Because that's what they want. They want the action out of you. They want you to react. Because sometimes, so they say that people judge the reaction more than the action that led to that reaction. How you judging the reaction instead of judging what led to that point? But people always don't start from A. They always start from Z. So I said, no, start from A, and then we get to Z. But don't start from Z and then work you backwards to A. It doesn't work like that. We don't see alphabets Z to A. And not a lot of people can't do that. So that's what I'm saying. Sure. So keep the composure. But Melody said, listen, last year I was on my Zen, no more cure, no more cure. And this time I said, if I'm gonna be a target, and you gonna keep talking to me, you gonna keep talking to me, you gonna keep talking to me, I'm gonna lash out. I go crazy on y'all. That's what she Melody said. So Motel went to see his partner, Frederick. I think this is his partner from last time he was trying to do business with. I guess they're gonna close with some project, and it's gonna be 2 weeks in the closing time. Congratulations to them. But that friend Frederick was saying, listen, your license, man. Here go the book. Study. Like, what's going on? He said, yeah. He said, yeah. And he trying to talk around of getting a license. I said, boy, get your license. I want to entertain him anymore. I said, no, get your license. Don't try to figure your way out getting a license. You want to do a calendar shoot. You want to do book signings. You want to do a cookbook. You want to do all that stuff when you want to open a wine. You want to be a wine connoisseur, selling wine bottles. All that's good and dandy to get the form of income. But your first thing we met you on was residential building. When we found out Melody had the license. And you were just using it as the bill. Now that you have divorced, now you got no license. Now you can't work. Now you got to try and latch on other people's stuff. No, have your own. All that muscles and good looks waste to nothing. Oh my gosh. Got no brains. What the hell? No brains. Get your license. All right, y'all. So 16 minutes was done for all the 16 minutes was the first half of the show. Now, the rest of the half of this episode was the Galentine event. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, y'all. The Galentine event. Galentine event is basically a girls' Valentine's sisterhood event. Basically, all the girls get together and they sit down. They want to hash out their friendship, build good bonds, continue their friendship, or amend the broken friendship they had. Whatever. Galentine, celebrating love, peace, prosperity, all that yada yada good words. And let's get back to where we was, because we not the way we was and everything. And we just get back to what it was. I said, I don't know if it'll get back to anything. It's too much damage is done. Too much damage is done to Kimmy. I don't know. And if you're going to be a mediator, you're going to be a moderator, keep it cute. I mean, I know she's trying to do much as she can, but I think she did a poor job. But, you can't control these ladies sometimes. You better have somebody else up there, a non-biased party member who don't have no title to y'all to referee this whole thing, because, child. Tiffany showed up first, and they're all okay. The outfits they had, that's what they need somebody else right there. Tiffany showed up first, and it is surprising. Tiffany ain't even doing that much this season so far. I guess they calmed down. Tiffany said, y'all ain't gonna be able to drag me under the mud like you did me last season. Tiffany said, hold up. I'm not gonna be the talk of the town this season. Shoot. For real. So Tiffany showed up first. Tiffany was making the drinks like that she makes it. I said, Tiffany, maybe you should not pour that drinks too much, because I don't know what drinks you was giving them ladies, because they was on one. Unless it probably wasn't a drink, so they wasn't even drinking that much. But baby, whatever you was doing, it was strong as hell drinks. Then they got all turned up and stuff, and then emotions all rised up, and people ain't talking to each other. I was like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? So Tiffany came first, and then Tisha came second. And Tisha had pink pants with team white black shirt that looked ill-fitted to her, and some sneakers. I said, oh, you came with sneakers? First of all, that thing would have been better if you had shoes on. But then that team white shirt didn't look right. I said, Tisha, you have been doing okay with the dress fashion this season. What the hell happened in this freaking Galentine event? That's what I said. So she came with that. She said, I gotta put my sneakers on and comfortable. I said, nah, you know you was about to get down to get down. If you was gonna get down to get down. All right. So she came with her thing. So Kimmy specifically told her, listen, all this girl and child, all that stuff, all that little nicknames, whatever stuff you trying to say or trying to condensate the words, cut that out. No girl is, no Miss Ma'ams, whatever Miss Mamas, whatever it was, none of that. It's called by their name. Melody, Tisha, Tiffany, Kimmy, Stormy, Destiny by the names. No B this, B that, girl that, none of that. She said, oh, okay, it'd be rude. What about B? I said, here she go. Melody and Stormy came next. And Melody looked nice, but Stormy, I don't know. Stormy outfit looked like a kid should wear that. I don't know. I mean, it was okay, but the black with the pink kisses on her body, I don't know. Maybe it was good for people. I just ain't even like it for them. Everybody else looking up. Tisha and Stormy, they look good to me. But everybody else look alright. Those two was no outfits I didn't care for. Destiny came with a red. Yeah. Destiny came with an all red. And she came. Now, when Melody and Stormy came, Tisha was on her phone. Tisha was not looking at them at all. And Melanie was like bothered about it. She said, oh, we came in there. She ain't looking at that way. She ain't saying hi and everything. I mean, so I ain't see y'all say hi to her when you walked in. So it is what it is. You ain't say hi. She ain't say hi. It is what it is. But yeah, she was on the phone, like, looked like she was doing something bothered that she came in. Her whole energy changed. And I said, dang, you gonna let somebody walk in and your whole energy change? Child, you don't have to be around that person, but okay. And then when Destiny came, I said, Melody, you didn't say hi to Destiny because you was on one. You was like, I said, okay, we can already see how this night will go. We're going to see how this night goes. So Kimmy said she wanted to bring the girls together to build a friendship, all that stuff I said in the beginning, minute of this video. I'll go back to that. And then she said, listen, y'all write down the things that you're proud of yourself and things that is misconceptions. So I ain't gonna remember because I ain't write that all that stuff. I ain't really care about that. I just want to get the meat and the potatoes of what they was talking about, even though we didn't get too much. But the misconceptions that they wrote down, I wrote down that was that Melly said her misconceptions that people think that she's selfish. Tisha said her misconception was that people think that she's naive. You show us that, so I don't know what the misconception is that is about. But okay, girl. I broke Kimmy Woos. That's what I said. It is like, okay, we all think you naive. Okay. Destiny said her misconception as she aggressive. I mean, when you act aggressive sometimes, you could be aggressive. But you know, sometimes they use that word aggressive a lot for the black people, the black women are slightly more so than the lighter counterparts. You know, we ain't going to down that little colorism road. But you know, sometimes they do that. But at times when you show aggressiveness, you gonna be quite aggressive. Yeah, whatever. Sure. Does she always present aggressiveness? No. But you know, sometimes you do. Now Stormy said her misconception is that she's unapproachable. My gig is still judgment on Stormy. And y'all know, if y'all was watching my lives, I don't really care for her like that, especially how she came in. And I still stand by what I said. But this episode, she was making some sense. And I give her that. She gave Destiny the energy. But then again, y'all all was on one anyway, so we'll see. And now, Tiffany said her misconception is that she's drama filled. She don't really like drama, and I guess people think she like drama. I said, okay, girl. All right, so as Kimmy was talking, she said, dead. I said, dead who? I said, excuse me? Who be dead? She said, dead. He said, I heard y'all people looking for me. Bitch, here I go. I said, oh, you do a little bit of TikTok. You on TikTok way too much. Because you definitely TikTok that whole conversation. She said, I heard y'all looking for me. Here I go. What's going on here? What's up? Here I got something to say to me, say to my face. I'm right here. I said, oh. And I said this last time. I said, sis, what teacher get about it? You wasn't like that before. And I still don't believe how you like that. But I said, I guess Carlos said, listen, since Melanie Montel drama is not the forefront this season, you and Marcel need to step it up. Because y'all are the next center point. Because we don't really see much of Maurice and Kimmy marriage like that. So y'all two is the center of this season. So I guess Carlos said, you need to step it up. And that's what she's doing. Step it up. And she said, how y'all be looking for me? Here I go. What's up? So this part got me agitated because she said somebody told her that Melanie was consistently keep repeating and bringing up Tisha's name at the event. And basically, no, that's not what she was doing. Because to be honest, Melanie came in after they already had a discussion about the picture. After the picture was discussed, that's when Melanie came in. And then she came in and she said, what? I had people trying to say I'm trying to break Tisha marriage. I ain't break Tisha marriage. It's like, you're her cousin. What was saying? What are you trying to break her? She said, listen, I had people, Tisha had to look at her marriage because people bring her stuff. That's all she said. And that's all we had seen throughout the seasons. So I don't understand what she said that was so heartbroken and that was so that was so much tea that we didn't see ourselves. We seen it in our own eyes. You just questioned him that same episode. So what about the house? Remember you said, oh, it's laughable. It's laughable. It's laughable. No, it's laughable. But you asked him, what about the house? What about the house? But it was laughable. So what she said. And it doesn't matter who brought Tisha's name up at first. They was talking about the picture, and then it segued into that. And that's all she said. So Melanie said, oh, so that's what I said? So Kiki told you that I was keep repeating bringing her name up? And first of all, Kiki did not say that. When you confronted Kiki said, well, I was talking bad about you. But let's not forget, you was telling stuff to my Melanie 4 or 5 years ago. So about my business. So I did what I did because you did what you did. Now, I did say Kiki was wrong for bringing some old thing. But I also said that, oh, well, they never really cared for. They never was that close anyway. So when they're not that close, cousins sometimes don't really care for loyalty like that. And since they both was cool with Kimmy, Melanie, it is what it is. So you say something, I say something, we even. Point blank, period. True. Yes. So they'll call Kiki, and y'all didn't even you didn't ask Kiki what was said. She said, well, be honest, tell me what you said, everything. She said, I'm going to tell you what I said. I'm not scared. I'm never scared. But still, you didn't get what she actually said. Because y'all would try to throw around the semantics who brought Tisha's name up. That's irrelevant. Her bringing her name up is irrelevant. What was said? If I was Tisha, I would say, no, I don't care who brought my name up. What was said? What did you say verbatim at that thing? And then we find out what she said, then we say, oh, that was it? Okay. Now, when she hung with the phone, Kimmy said, well, you had a lot more to say and something like that. So then if I were Tisha, I would say, so Kimmy, you're the one who first brought this up to me. What was said in your own opinion? What was said the thing? Stormy was there too. What did Kiki say? Because Melanie hung up the phone. So none of y'all can tell me what she said. None of y'all can't tell me what she said. So they hang up the phone. Now we couldn't get the hell what she said because Tisha still didn't know what the hell was said. All what they was arguing about who brought her name up. I said, oh, y'all wasted damn 5 or 10 minutes of fame to figure out who brought her name up. That doesn't matter. Let's move on. Then it got into Destiny and Melanie. And Destiny was saying, I want to know why the hell. What's your issue with me? Like, what's going on? What's up? What's the issue with me? Because I think one of my issues, you had an issue with me because I was like, talking to your op. Now, Tisha said, your op. Since when an op? What's an op? What's an op? So Kimmy said it's an opposition. That means someone who really can't play. It's an opposition. And then she said, so I'm getting your op. Like, what? And everything. And after that, she said, Melanie said, that's not really my big issue. She said, my thing wasn't about you talking to her. My thing is that you always talking bad, negatively about me towards her. So she said, what negative thing that you heard? She doesn't matter, doesn't matter. I said, Melanie, I'm sorry, but if you're going to keep saying that what negative thing that was said, you need to tell me what negative thing that you heard. Everybody going around saying what people say and heard, and y'all ain't saying nothing that was said and heard. Like, what? Come on. So that's why I got agitated with Melanie. I said, Melanie, just say it. So what? We all grown here to say it. What you heard? And Kimmy asked, Destiny was asking her what she heard. And then they get aggressive and pipe up and all stuff like that. Now, Stormy got in it. And then Stormy was saying something. You know what? I forgot what the hell Stormy said. Stormy said something. No. Before Stormy said something. When Destiny and Melanie were going back and forth trying to figure out the breakdown of the relationship and what was said, Tisha piped in and Melanie said, B, I ain't talking to you. You get out my face. Ah! She said, B, who you gonna be a B? And then they started getting loud. And like Kimmy said, no, listen, you calling out her name, So I ain't saying nothing when she was calling me girl. Why you ain't saying that when she called me girl? Then Kimmy said, and I said, I agree with Kimmy. Kimmy did tell Tisha not to say girl. And Tisha didn't listen. She not like she didn't understand. She did refuse to listen. So she was throwing the girl name out. But yeah, she did call her B. I said, oh, yeah. That's why you was right there. All that stuff like that. So they calmed down. That's what Stormy said. Something. She said, so what's going on? What's up? So what is your answer? You and her, one thing is about her being an op. So can you tell me what you feel, why she feel like this is your op? Like, what was going on? She said, no, you tell her. Ask her. Don't tell me. I don't know. I try to figure it out. You tell her. She said, I'm talking to you. So Kimmy said, listen, it's both of them can answer that question. And Stormy had a valid question. Both of y'all can answer. Or that's like that. So, minute that Melanie was trying to explain and get down to her real issue, this is it. Well, you gonna make aggressive. I was like, oh my gosh. Destiny. This girl was about to break down her issues with you. And you got all of your feelings and cut that whole thing off. So did you want to know? Or what? I said, Destiny, can you calm down and let her say what she... I was like, that was your perfect opportunity to find out why. Oh. And you wonder why they call you aggressive. That was a perfect example, and she was about to tell you, and you got in your feelings, you got all agitated. And then Kimmy was trying to say, listen, you wanted to know, she about to explain to you. Like, she said, Stormy said, all right, you right, go ahead, Melanie. And I was saying, don't talk to me like that. Like, I'm your freaking child. Go ahead, what? Go ahead, where? And Stormy said, I want to say nothing out of that. She said, who's talking to you? I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Who's talking to you? And they were going back and forth. And she said, B, I don't know who you talking about. I don't know who you talking about. And I was saying, oh no, here goes the hood that's coming back. He said, listen, I got what you want. You just what you want. She said, this not what you want either. This not what you want. This not what you want either. This not what you want. This not what you want either. What? And I was like, So Tisha had to separate Destiny. She took Destiny, and Kimmy was over there with breaking. Or was Tiffany? No, I think it was Tiffany and Tisha trying to hold Destiny back. And I think Kimmy. No, never mind. Melody was holding Stormy back. And Melody was trying to get Stormy to sit down. She said, sit down, just sit down, just sit down. And I think that's what Kimmy and Tisha went over there to try to calm Destiny down. I said, Chad, and it's to be continued. So next week we'll continue the whole Galentine event about other stuff that we brought up. And I said, listen, y'all better get that to the meet and greet because all these answers could have been answered, but now y'all's in your feelings, so we couldn't get none of your answers. None of your questions answered. Tisha, you didn't get your question answered about what Kiki said. Melly was going to tell Destiny straight off the bat what the hell she had issue with, and that got broken up. So 2 accomplishments was thrown down the drain because y'all couldn't sit down to be mature enough to get the answers out. Oh my gosh. I was agitated with everyone. The only person I was agitated about was Tiffany. Tiffany was sitting there. She's like, girl, I'm not the one. I'm not the one in here. Tiffany was like sitting there looking at everything. She's like, girl, I don't know what's going on here. She wasn't saying nothing. She was in the scene. Everybody else was talking. Oh my God, this review is like over 40 minutes. It's about to be 40 minutes. I'm like, yo, chill, I was talking. But hey, it's no live tomorrow, so I'm going to give y'all this. So when it get premiered, y'all can watch it with me, and we're going to talk about it together, y'all. Okay? Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Tell me how y'all feel about this episode. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.